Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Friday, 2nd March 2018. I'm Fredicia Liebert. We begin tonight's newscast with a statement made today by the Honorable Hazel Brandy Williams. Mrs. Williams is the Junior Minister of Health and Gender Affairs.
It is my sad duty to address you on an incident that took place at the Charlestown Secondary School on Thursday. That is the subject of exceedingly disturbing video circulating widely in Nevis during the last 24 hours. In the video, two male students can be seen violently battering a female student on the school grounds. The beating lasts several minutes before security officers were able to intervene.
According to Minister Brandy Williams, the incident has caused her and her cabinet colleagues overwhelming concern.
The use of such violence against a female is even more disturbing, and particularly so when such abuse is perpetrated by her peers. The classroom and schoolyard ought to be fear-free zones, places where children can interact in complete safety, secure in the knowledge that they are in an environment that is supportive and not threatening. The police are investigating the matter, and the victim is receiving medical attention and support. My colleagues have spoken with the victim's parents and stand ready to assist and intervene to the fullest extent of our authority.
She also made an appeal to residents to say something if they see something, as with any other security issue.
If wives, mothers, or children are being physically abused, we are all encouraged to alert the relevant agencies, the police, social services, or indeed the Gender Affairs Division.
Junior Minister of Health and Gender Affairs, the Honorable Hazel Brandy Williams. A special envoy of the Republic of Indonesia paid a courtesy call on the Honorable Mark Brantley, Minister of Foreign Affairs and the Premier of Nevis, at his office at the St. Christopher and Nevis Social Security Building today, March 2nd, 2018.
Just last year we were able to sign visa waiver arrangements. I'm happy to hear that His Excellency was able to access the visa waiver arrangement by coming into St. Kitts and Nevis without the need for a visa. And I look forward in due course to coming to Indonesia and presenting my passport and not needing a visa either. So this is, I think, one of the examples of cooperation, tangible cooperation. We've discussed various issues, climate change, de-risking, and how we can do more together, Indonesia and St. Kitts and Nevis. Indonesia, of course, is world famous for its tourism, its hospitality, with world famous destinations such as Bali. It's also, of course, quite famous for its batik, and I'm very pleased, and I extended our thanks to His Excellency for the batik workshops that were arranged here last year in St. Kitts and in Nevis, and for the very kind offer of a batik scholarship, which will see an individual from here going to Indonesia for a year to learn all the intricacies of batik. We see this as an opportunity, particularly for single women, young mothers and the like, to develop what we call a cottage industry, a micro-industry right here on the island of Nevis.
His Excellency Mohammed Lutfi, who was part of the special envoy, stated that the meeting was fruitful and pledges to deepen the engagement between St. Kitts and Nevis and the Republic of Indonesia.
The feeling is mutual, Excellency Minister. Indonesia also have a lot of initiatives too, in order to fight the same issues that St. Kitts and Nevis have. That is like climate change. This is something that we have to fight together, and with that, I would like to deepen our engagement, and hopefully that we can create prosperity for the world and also peace that we're sanctioned for.
His Excellency was accompanied by the Ambassador of the Republic of Indonesia to St. Kitts and Nevis, His Excellency Prio Iswanto, and 3 members of staff, including Nevisian Chanel Simmons. Premier and Minister of Education, the Honorable Mark Brantley, is appealing to students and teachers on Nevis to apply for technical and vocational education and training TVET scholarships that are being offered by the Caribbean Development Bank, CDB. The Premier made this call during his recent press conference.
That they have a number of fully funded scholarships. And we're having a difficulty, it seems, throughout St. Kitts and Nevis in finding people willing to take up these scholarships. A number of fully funded. Those words should be music to anybody's ears. Young people, fully funded scholarships. That means they're paying for everything for you. And they're asking for people to show the necessary level of interest. We apparently have 2 youngsters, I'm advised, from Nevis who are already abroad and have taken advantage, but they're saying that there are other scholarships that are available.
The scholarships are being offered as part of the TVET Enhancement Project for St. Kitts and Nevis. Still to come.
Okay, to support Team Nevis, log on to leewardislanddebating.com. Support us as we vie to keep the championship in Nevis.
The details after this break.
Even though I'm in Taiwan studying, I stay connected to home by watching local news on NevisTVOnline.com using my NTV app on my mobile device. Remember, if you don't see and I don't see, NNC on NTV. Try it now.
I cannot miss this festival this year. I gotta be there. Gotta be there. Gotta be there.
Welcome back. The Nevis Literary and Debating Society has expressed profound gratitude to its sponsors for making their participation in the 46th annual Leeward Island Debating Competition possible. The platinum sponsors include the Ministry of Education, Department of Youth and Sports, Nevis Multiline Services, Sugar Industry Diversification Foundation, Whitegate Development Corporation, and Daniel Brantley and Associates. The gold sponsors, Joseph Rowe and National Caribbean Insurance. Silver sponsors, St. Kitts, Nevis, and Anguilla National Bank Limited, Nevis Cooperative Credit Union, AMS Trustees Limited, and Kitishan Food Services. Bronze sponsors include Liberd and Dash LP, the Bank of Nova Scotia, Morton Robinson, First Caribbean International Bank, The Finished Touch Limited, Jacinda Watley Walters, Food Center, RBTT Bank, and SL Horsfords and Company Limited. The team has expressed gratitude to the restaurants, hotels, and other businesses and individuals who assisted with dishes for their fundraising lunch. The team, along with supporters, left the island for Anguilla on Wednesday, February 28th via the Vance W. Amory International Airport. One of the teachers who traveled with the team is Wando Gludown Jones. She encouraged persons to continue to support them and expressed gratitude to the supporters.
Okay, to support Team Nevis, log on to leewardislanddebating.com and support us as we vie to keep the championship in Nevis, as we are the reigning champions. We would also like to thank all of our supporters, as we cannot do this without them.
The LIDC began this evening with Antigua coming up against St. Martin to debate the topic mental health issues among Caribbean adolescents have largely been ignored. On Saturday, March 3rd, host Anguilla will come up against Nevis. The mood, climate change supersedes crime and drug trafficking as greatest threat to the stability and development of the Caribbean. On Sunday, 4th March, winner of Night 1 will come up against winner of Night 2 to debate whether black people's suspicion and resentment of white people is justified. The team consists of 6 debaters, namely Roll J. Williams, Kejel Smithen, Delcia Burke, Tassai Pemberton, Lauren Lawrence, and Mikel Maloney. The debates will be streamed live via www.leewardislandsdebating.com and the Facebook page at Leeward Islands Debating Competition. Each debate will begin at 6:30 p.m. Delegates of Alliance Française in St. Kitts and Nevis have been visiting secondary schools in the Federation to promote its French singing competition. The initiative was launched during a press conference on Monday. Alex Strawn is the treasurer of Alliance Française.
That it is not a competition of school against school. It is more, we are looking for individual creativity. So you can look at it, so as many students from any one school can participate. So it is important to understand that we are looking for individual creativity and the expressions of such in this particular competition. Registration
forms will be available at all secondary schools from Monday 5th to Friday 23rd March 2018. The registration fee is $10. The final concert is set for 5:30 p.m. on April 28th in Sandy Point, St. Kitts.
The key sponsors in this is the Ministry of Education, and the Ministry of Education will be providing transportation between St. Kitts and Nevis for the competition, so that's not going to be an issue for the students. So we would like the public to come out in full and support those students, because we will be doing all that we can to support and foster that exchange of culture and language development in the Federation.
Ophélie Buscard, volunteer at Alliance Française, is responsible for the initiative. She said the final concert will feature 15 candidates.
The winner will win a round-return trip to Paris for 2 persons with accommodation. And then there will be 1 year free French class at Alliance Française, and also other prizes like French perfumes and tickets for the St. Kitts Scenic Railway and some goodies and French things.
Premier partner for the Alliance Française French singing competition is Scotiabank.
We are very much so excited to be a part of this, such an amazing and positive developmental activity, and we look forward in continuing this relationship and giving our youths the benefit of learning a new language. In the workplace, it is very important to be able to, have multiple languages on your belt, on your resume. It really is a positive for such an individual.
Mira Busu of the Nevis branch of Scotiabank. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I'm Fredicia Liebert. Thank you for viewing.